Oh, hello, Plannerettes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have an exciting unboxing. I've got the brand new Filofax Malden in the color Vetiver in two sizes, in A5 as well as the personal size. So if you've ever wondered how these compare or how these lovely new color really looks in person, make sure to stay tuned because I think you'll love this one. Let's go. If you are new here to my channel, hello there, I'm Marianne, and I help women feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or burnt out become more clear, calm, and creatively inspired through intentional planning, habit tracking, and joyful self-care. So you can also find me on Instagram at Marianne Crest. Just a little disclosure before we dive in, I want to be transparent. These planners were kindly gifted to me by Filofax. I used to be a Filofax Ambassador a couple of years ago, which meant I received Filofax products to test and share my experience with you. So I do also have affiliate discount code that Filofax has given me that you can use in their US, UK, and European store. So make sure to check the links in the description to let you know how you can use them and the discounts that you can use. And that'll also, of course, help my channel a lot. This is how the Filofax Malden organizers come in just in this plain little white box. So there's the A5 as well as the personal size. They come in the white little box like this. Let's choose the personal size first. And so just opening it up, and then this is the pretty part. It comes in this sort of like charcoal gift box, and then you've got the embossing, gold embossing of cute little dots, and then the Filofax logo. So these actually will make great even storage boxes. Let's just unbox. So inside you will get, depending on the time that you purchase your Filofax products, this one here for 2026 week on 2 pages. It's got that horizontal layout. We've got the 7 days and then a notes section. So that comes in there, and you've got the little just cardboard, I guess, to protect the Filofax. And then you have it wrapped in this tissue-like fabric to protect it, and it's got the little label sleeve. First impression, now this is a leather Filofax. You've got the Filofax logo embossing on the spine there. The Filofax Malden has a little bit more of a relaxed style, and you've got that rustic stitching around the border as well as the snap closure, and then the back again, that beautiful stitching. So first impression, it's quite beautiful. The Vetiver is actually a name of a plant that has earthy green tones. So they say something in between sage green and olive green based on the name that Filofax has named their product. So they consider this the olive color, and that looks like, yes, that looks like the green olives. So this is from Let's of London, which is their sister store. This is the Bumblebee 2025-2026 little notebook, and this is Filofax refillable notebook in sage. So they consider these 2 shades of sage, and so that's how it looks amongst all other green shades. I've done my best to capture the color as true to life as possible on my videos and what I see on my monitor. Do check their website. Let me see if I can show you the website here. So you see, even on the website, what I see on my screen, it's a little bit different. Just as a comparison with the green tones, this is the Filofax A5 Camden organizer in the color olive. Okay, so that's the difference there. The leather is quite soft. It's a little bit more supple. It's a little bit more relaxed, snap closure. I just love that rustic stitching around it. Now let's just have a look inside. I'm going to take off the little tissue-like protective packaging just so then we can see exactly what's inside. Because the spine of it, the leather, you've got 2 layers. It doesn't lay flat right away. So I have to like condition mine for a little bit and just slowly bend it back. The more use with any leather, it gets softer. The spine here, inside, because the leather is a little bit softer, I think inside there's sort of like cardboard to ensure that the ring planner is fastened to it a lot more sturdier, and so it doesn't pull on the leather itself. And also when you start to have your planner inserts in there, then it's going to start laying flat when you have the little planner inserts in there. It can be conditioned as you go throughout. So then just slowly, softly, as the time goes on, just press it lightly to ensure that you don't wreck the integrity of the spine and the mechanism of the ring planner. Inside, you've got multiple card slots. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 credit card. You've got a slip pocket on here, and then you also have the zippered pocket, so if you want any coins. So that's quite little handy zipper pocket. And then the back here, let's flip to the back. Again, another slip pocket. You can pop in a notepad in there as well. You can slip that in there. Now with the pen loop, I know in the past they used to have the Malden pen loops in leather. It didn't stretch, so a lot of your normal size pen barrels did not fit. But now a lot of the Maldens have the elastic pen loop. Like any elastic, it gets conditioned, so then you can fit the normal size barrel pens easily in there, and then it has this leather little coverage over there just to protect it, and I guess as well for aesthetic look. Now the ring itself, it's 23 millimeter. Let's quickly have a look. It looks great. There's no gap. So that's one of the things you want to look for, whether it's Filofax or any other ring planners, is to make sure that there is no gaps in between the rings, because what happens if there's even tiny little gaps when you do flip your planner inserts open, it might go through the gap, and then that can be quite annoying. And you've got these little levers both ends to open, nice and easy. And then of course, watch out for your fingers. I've done that many times where I have clipped my finger in between those rings. So do make sure you keep a watchful eye on there. Well, one of the things that I do to ensure that I maintain the integrity of my ring mechanism is I actually cut little slits into my planner inserts. I'm just going to use these refills paper that came with the Filofax. I cut little slits into the hole punch, so then that way you can replace and remove your planner inserts nice and easy. So here we are. So all you do is press your planner inserts in like that, and when you remove it, so instead of opening and closing your ring mechanism by cutting slits into your planner inserts, you can easily remove your planner pages as well as pop them back in. So I just cut like a slit. I don't create any gaps in between, because then again, if it's too wide, then your planner pages may accidentally slip out. Inside, you have this little vellum paper, inspiring to make the most of your day, and then just different refills that you can get from their personalization station. And then got this future log that are fold out. That's really nice. If you have any bills coming out, any subscriptions, any maintenance that you want to know ahead of time, so then you don't forget it, that's a really great way to ensure that you have something to write them on, especially if you're like me who plan as I go and I don't use dated planners. Something like this is a really great way to note down any future events or things that come up, birthdays, or even maybe like a book log, or even your exercise. What else can this be used for? If you're calorie counting, so anything that you are tracking and you want to note the progress, this is a great little fold out planner insert. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dividers in this cream color. So in the Malden, the planner inserts and divider are this beautiful cream color insert. So let's just quickly go through. You have dot grid, you got blank pages, line pages, and then you have contacts, and then you have lined paper in blue, green and pink, and then you have the nice flexible ruler as well as page markers, and then you've got the top opening little envelope. Again, you can pop in your stickers, your receipts, or any loose notes that you need to have on hand but don't know where to put them. So this is the Malden personal size organizer. That's what it looks like inside as is. You get the planner inserts as well. Let's now pop onto the A5 Filofax. So just like the personal, it comes in the white box like this, and then it's got the beautiful gift box. Again, very sturdy gift box. You can reuse this box for all your other lovely paperwork or photos for any keepsake. And so the A5 also comes with refills. So week on 2 pages, the 2026 diary. Now the layout of this one is vertical with appointment times or time blocking. So this is really good if you're using your planner and have time specific tasks or to-dos or appointments. And so that's the refill that comes with it. Again, just a cardboard protection, and then it's wrapped up in this tissue like fabric to protect it. Let me remove the label sleeve that comes with it. Pretty much the setup is the same as the personal. Of course, it's just going to be bigger and wider. So you've got really the credit card size slots 1, 2, and this is much wider compared to the personal size. So let's just do some comparison. So sometimes you know how you want to pop in some loose leaf stickers and you need it to be a little bit wider than credit card size. So that's a nice little feature of the A5. As you can see, much wider than your standard credit card or store card width. So that's a little great feature. It has the slip pocket. The zip pocket is a lot wider, so you can fill in more than just coins in there. Now the A5 does come with 2 pen loops. Again, it is the elasticized pen loop. And then at the back again, you have a notepad. It has a wider notepad pocket. So if you've got a shopping list or if you just get a notepad that you like to write on. Sometimes I like to have notepads on the back of my organizers. So then I want to just take random notes and messy writing, and I don't want to write directly on my planner pages. Then that's a great spot for you to put in a notepad or any other loose leaf paper. So the refills that come with it comes in cream colored paper. So you've got the vellum little fly at the front, inspiring to make the most of your day. And then just the different planner inserts you can get from Filofax's personalization station. Please check the description. You can get 30% off their personalization station section using Marianne 30. So you can grab that. Again, it has this beautiful fold out future log, and then again cream colored grid paper, blank pages, line pages, contact planner inserts, line page in blue, green and pink. And then you also get the week on 2 pages refill, so that's nice. So then that comes with that. If you are enjoying this lovely unboxing, make sure to hit that like button. I would so appreciate it. That's the 2 A5 and the personal size Malden organizer in the color Vetiver, which is sort of like a nice sage color. What we've done so far is we've looked at the inside, the planner inserts, as well as the refill that you get for the personal and the week on 2 pages. So the A5 snap closure, again, this is made of leather. The ring capacity of the A5 is 30 millimeter. So the comparison 30 millimeter ring, the personal is 23 millimeter ring. So comparison of the two, the A5 Malden, so in millimeters, it's 235 millimeter in length, 190 millimeter in width. In inches, that's 9.25 by 7.5 inches, and then the personal size planner, so let me do them side by side like this, is about 190 millimeter in length and then 135 in the width. And then let me just show you the difference in the spine and the ring, just like that there. The A5 of course will be a great desk planner because it is quite spacious. If you are lucky enough to have desk space to have your planner page sitting on your desk, then of course the A5 planner is great. So one of the things that I always say when you're trying to figure out what size to take into account is desk space. So if you don't have a lot of space, whether it's on the kitchen table or your own dedicated desk space, and you have to work, get your keyboard out and do your other tasks, and you have to close it and then put it away. When you're having to put your planner away, close it and put it on a shelf or away from you, front of mind helps more when it comes to getting things done. Having to close it, pull it out, open it. That's one key thing, is if you don't have a lot of desk space, then an A5 planner may be more cumbersome than helpful, because closing it, putting it away. Keep that in mind. Do you have the capacity to have it open most times, so then you are not having to put it away, because out of sight is out of mind. And what we want with our planner is to prompt us, guide us for when we are feeling overwhelmed, when we are feeling like, what are we trying to figure out? What are we supposed to do next? Having it open and visible, you have prompts and guides to go, okay, what's next? Oh yes, this is next. What I found is anytime you create friction for yourself when it comes to planning, it's that extra step that can be in the way of you planning effectively and efficiently. The other things to note is your handwriting. You know, if you cannot write small, then maybe a personal size planner is very small, so you got to write small. So if you know your writing, you can't have it small, or naturally you have bigger writing, then the A5, where you've got more space, bigger writing, or if you're one of these that don't like it looking cluttered, smaller size means all your writing is going to be closer together. If visually the way you plan, you need to see lots of white space. So these are the things to think about. Different seasons of our life, the lifestyle we have, whether we're working from home, having to carry our planners, desk space, meeting space, are the factors that we don't normally take into account when we're starting out, or if we're new to planning, or if we go, why isn't my planner working at the moment? It's not so much you're not as productive or you're not as efficient. Maybe the tools you're using in that moment is not lining up with either the way your brain works, if you're busy, of course you need more space. If you're not as busy, a bigger planner may look empty, and then that can feel like you have to fill it in with lots of things to do just so it looks like purposeful, right? Of course, bigger planner means bigger bag. If you need to go and pop it in a bag, you have to find a bag that can accommodate this size, along with your other things, your iPad, your laptop, your water bottle, your keys, your makeup bag. The bigger one means you got to go and get a bigger bag. Bigger bag means heavier, okay? So if you're one of these that commute to work and not just driving, from door to door, having to carry all that stuff is another factor when it comes to choosing what size planner you have. A personal size is handy, it's portable, it's lightweight, and then it's easier to fit into a smaller bag. So those are a few things that you need to go and sort through if you're going, I wonder, or if you're currently in whatever planner organizer you have and can't figure out why. Planning ahead, you're writing out at the end of the week or at the beginning of the week all your plans, but somehow you don't touch your planner at all. Those are the key factors to look into. It might not be that you're not being productive, motivated, or disciplined. It might be your planner size. Again, writing space, the desk space, depending on whether you commute or not, and carrying a big planner and everything else can put a toll on your shoulders. So it can have different things to take into account. A5 equals roomy. It's structured, great for your home, for your desk. The personal, it's more portable, it's bag friendly, but it can still hold plenty of stuff. Question for you is, which size do you use more of? Whether it's A5 or personal or big or smaller size, which size do you see yourself using more, depending on your writing size, your desk space, the portability? Do you use roomy A5 or grab and go personal size? And what do you think of this Vetiver green color, the Malden organizer? I am loving it. I have the affiliate discount code for their Filofax US, UK, and European site. I have 30% off their personalization station, so use Marianne30, 20% off all all items that are non-leather, so Marianne 20, and then these are leather, so you can get 10% off using my discount code Marianne 10. So you'll save money, and of course it helps support my channel at no extra cost to you. So make sure you do check the description. Now, if you are still unsure, if you are new to planning, or you can't figure out why your current planner system or planner size is not working, I do have another video where I compare 5 different things to note when you are trying to figure out how to choose the right planner, A5 versus personal. I have that link in the description, so do check that out after this video and watch that. That's the Filofax Malden organizers in A5 and in personal in the color Vetiver. Malden continues to be a favorite amongst, Filofax lovers and organizers, and this new color is going to make it even more special, especially if you like earthy tones, green tones. You're going to really enjoy this one. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, first of all, the products, the Filofax products, or if you enjoyed my company. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other Filofax unboxing for more inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, Plannerettes, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody. Bye bye.